So this is going to be a quick video on how to calculate coefficient of inbreeding. This is just going to be how to calculate it. I'll make another video on the benefits of it and what it actually determines. So when we calculate our coefficient of inbreeding, we need to make sure that we click on our pen. We're going to start by calculating the coefficient of inbreeding for this individual right here. And then we will move on to calculating this individual to give you an example of both. That'll run us through the equation twice. So when we calculate the coefficient of inbreeding, what we need to do is find those individuals that are the same on both sides. So for this individual, we will be looking at the maternal and paternal sides. So this is our line between the two. So we see this individual, this one, this one, and he is again right there and there. So we have four individuals like this. So what you're going to do is you are going to pick one of those individuals to start with. We have this Max B0162, and he's paired up with Fate 0020, and he's paired up again with this same one. So we actually only need to calculate his, and we'll multiply it by 2 to get hers. So we're going to start by writing this for him, so just Max. I just abbreviate, it's much faster. And then we'll calculate back from him. So to track back to the individual, we then cross through a Fate, and then a Bandit, and then we're back to him. So we do Fate and Bandit, and then we terminate it back at him. So now here, we're going to start with him again. We've got him in the middle, and then a Fate, and then we're back at him again. So we just have that Fate, and then our terminal line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it happens twice because of Fate 0020, so multiply it by 2. And then we're going to calculate for Fate 0696 right there. So for her, we will start with her, Fate, and she runs through a Bandit to get back to him, and then a terminal line. And here it just goes right to him, so we just terminate. So that's only 2. So let's pull up the equation you're going to need for this, and I'll pull up the calculator, is 0.5 to the exponent of your term. So to x, and that'll give us our coefficient. So we're going to pull up the calculator, and we have 0.5 to the coefficient of the first one is 4, and we get that, but it happens twice because of that Fate, so we're going to multiply this by 2. So that gives us 0.125. 0.125. Now we're going to do that next one, which is 0.5 to the coefficient of 2. And that only happens once, so we have 0.25. So 0.25. And we're going to add that on the calculator so that I don't make any mistakes. So plus 0.125. We get 0.375. 0.375. To turn that into a percentage, we have 37.5%. And that is our coefficient of inbreeding for this individual right here. Nice and easy, and that gives you a number to work with. So we're going to move on to doing the next individual. Like I said, in the next video I will explain the reasoning for figuring out these numbers, but I just want you to see the equations. So now to start again, we're going to be figuring out this individual's. So we have our line between the two to determine her maternal and paternal lineages. And I've already looked this over, and the ones we have in common are Bandit 0026, Diana 0037. That is seen again right there and right there. And then we also have Rex 0028, Fate 0006, and that is also right there and right there. And I'm going to go ahead and erase this real quick. I accidentally added another 6 there. Well, I was going to try. Does not want to erase. That's okay. That is the same Bandit 0026. So we have all of these ones along there. So let's go ahead and start by running back. We have the Bandit individual right here. And so we're going to work our way back to him. So we have Bandit, 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 and then the offspring. So Bandit, 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 and then the offspring. So now we're going to come down here back to our common individual, and we have a Bandit, and then a Jody, and then the individual. So B, B, J, and we terminate. And so that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And what's nice is all of these are on the same thing here. So we only have to calculate for the one individual, the 7, because it's going to be the same every time. Feel free to run through to test it yourself, but it will come out to the same so long as they all line up like that. So we're going to multiply that by 4, because you have 4 on each side of your dividing line. So we're going to plug that into the calculator, into our equation of 0.5 to the exponent of 7, and then we multiply that by the 4 times that it happens on each side of the line, and we have 0.03125. So we turn that into a percentage, and we get 3.125 is our coefficient of inbreeding, which you can see is a lot nicer than that 37% that he had. This is how you calculate coefficient of inbreeding. I will tell you what all to do with this in the next video, but now to calculate it out, all you got to do is look back to this video.